looks like there is a lot happening in the world of false prophet churches. And on this particular episode, I wanted to give a little bit of a glimpse on 3 stories, updates on some things that are happening from a legal perspective. Some people are arrested and hospitalized. Some people are arrested to serve time. Some people, the law has caught up to them and now they have it. It's a lot. It's a lot happening. And if you're wondering who am I talking about, Carn, this particular prophet that I spoke about some time ago, pertaining him and a girlfriend, exposing him some time ago. I think it's about 10 months ago, if I remember it well. The next person, I will tell you the order of the story as we go. Hinn, a lot has been happening. Looks like the prosperity gospel is failing right in front of everybody's faces. And South Africa's big church, IPHC's Michael Sandlana, the leader of one of the branches of IPHC, Michael Sandlana, who has been arrested over corruption issues and trying to bribe a judge, or having bribed a judge. Yeah, he's had some more issues happening. So those are the 3 stories I'm going to cover on this episode. I'm not making an individual episode out of all of these. And so let's get straight to it. It's the Reality Show with the daily Christian commentary videos. Other episodes done today, they'll be done in the pinned comments, and I'll check you out over there. Now, 9 months sentence for Carn. That is what the article says. As I mentioned, this man has been a false prophet for a very, very long time. People have been warned multiple times pertaining him, but people kept going back to this false prophet. He's been doing it for a very long time. He is a classic false prophet, And right now, looks like he got himself in trouble because, as you can see, Jacksonville pastor who tried to evade more than $600,000 in tax, federal tax, sentenced to 9 months in prison. It's catching up to the man damn. We go on, we read here. According to the article, it says that a prominent Jackson Park star has tried to avoid of almost $500,000 in tax fund thingy, and he's been sentenced to thingy on Thursday. And so this is very recently, okay? This is not an old story. This is something that happened this weekend, okay? Right before we stepped into the weekend, the man there was getting his sentencing. The article goes on to say Carn, 37 years old. The man there is young. I thought he was a little bit older than that. I thought Ganti. Childhood also starts when people are the founder of this particular name of a church and the leader of Carn Ministries and Healing. Carn tries to teach holiness a bit, tries to teach prophetic, but it's not doing, okay? The man is as filthy can be, pleaded guilty to federal tax amounting to the U.S. Justice, announced the U.S. Department of Justice claimed they did 1.5 million after that, and then so this man was chowing some of this income without disclosure. All right, it looks like right now that entire Hwajez can be found right there, and all that, and looks like he's going to be in for a minute, and he's going to be serving for a minute. There is a lot that is said in this article. This is News Jacks, as you can see, where they reported that particular story. Moving on, Charlies would keep doing Charlie things. Get out of their churches, don't be over there. Moving on to another Charlie. Hinn multiple times said that he was done with the prosperity gospel. The Holy Spirit convicted him. The conviction didn't mean anything. Looks like there's new news. The Trinity is it the Trinity Foundation? I'm not sure exactly. I think it is the Trinity Foundation. The Trinity Foundation, yes, posted this thing on the 14th of April. Court requested banks to seize assets from Hinn Ministries after failure to pay a marketing company. He uses marketing people. Then he doesn't pay them. Charlies, always claiming things, but they themselves, they know that thing that they claim not to be true. Okay? It goes on to state the actual damage amount is about 150,000 almost, going from 60 something dollars per day, November 2020. It goes down that the judgment was handed down. You can go and read the entire thing that was posted out on the Trinity Foundation. While they're telling you, $1 billion miracle, $1 billion miracle, this is your year, this is that for you, this is that for you, this is the case for them. They lie to you because they know it's very hard for this type of news to come out and for you to even hear about it. They hope you just keep following the lies. But I hope you haven't fallen for that. That moves us on to the third story, which is Michael Sandlana, the IPHC leader. For those that don't know, the IPHC, it is a huge church. It was founded in the 1910s and so forth and all that. It was a very big church, and now it has been divided to about 3 to 4 and even other smaller forms of this church. This is a church that has over 5 million members all across all across Africa. Okay, so it's a very big audience, and these guys are kind of fighting to get one portion versus the other portion. And right now, that's what we have here. We have Michael Sandlana, who is at the center of that. Okay, so in case you didn't know who this man was, now this man, they say he is no smiling person. They say the things that he does out there wild. So Michael Sandlana got in trouble because there was a case against him, and he then involved the judge, which is this lady, and her sons and so forth, and that's him right there. Bribes exchanged hands so that judgment would go on his side. I mean, like, talk about corrupting the system. A person who claims to be a church leader corrupting. That's wild. And so he's been in the cell over these charges. The police have been working. They have not been playing. They caught him and this lady and the judge and so forth, and right now they are in there. So there's a new article that came out. Of course there is. Boom. According to the Daily Sun, they report this particular news. Michael Sandlana hospitalized behind bars amid the drama. Okay, the leader of the international Tarata has been hospitalized in an undisclosed facility. The correctional services confirmed this, admitted by in an unnamed particular thing. You know what? If I'm ill, I want to be out and about, be able to go to exercise, build up my body to keep up with what is happening on the outside of my body. You know, I want to be in jail when that is happening. Now, he is there claiming, by the way, leaders of this church claim to be the Holy Spirit. Yes, you heard me correctly. They claim to be the Holy Spirit. And so it's quite an interesting one to see when a person who claims to be the Holy Spirit to not have conviction. Muhammad is the leader's name, is title, meaning, which is the title for the Holy Spirit. So that's very fascinating that they call themselves the Holy Spirit, but then we see acts that portray no conviction. It's just as something. Listen, first of all, they will teach you a false doctrine, Hinn, which doesn't do anything. Even for them, it exposes them. Hinn has all these millions he's been bragging about. He doesn't have 150,000 that to pay for his own bills. Something's wrong here. Once they have taught you that they themselves get dodgy, they get into all kinds of charm. They evade government, evade detection. Brian Carn, now having to serve 9 months in prison. I don't know if they will serve half what or all that kind of stuff. house arrest maybe later or something. But at the end of the day, going contrary to the system, the same way they go contrary to the Bible. If you just look at the sets of the stories that I've put here, it tells you something. They teach you false doctrine. Why? Because they do their falsehood, Brian Carn. And then, if you are not careful, it lands them in trouble because there's no conviction of the wrong that they thingy. And that results to where you find them today. I couldn't have said it any better. You choose to follow them at your own risk. It's Ricky. Other episodes down today, they'll be down in the pinned comments. And I'm going to check you out on the other episodes down in the pinned comments.